Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on.
Nope, things are getting exciting right now.
Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank!
I guess so. I don't know what your intentions were, Mondo. Maybe you're gonna say it right now. Maybe not. Who knows? Why, Mondo? Why did you have to kill Chihiro?
Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
And the winner in this case is... Mondo Wada. Congratulations! You have won 1 ticket to hell! Oh boy. Oh, this time it looks like he got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was none other than Mondo Wada!
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not anonymous. Kiyotara chose the wrong answer. Figured as much. If you voted for Byakuya, then at least I can be a little happy about that, but I'm sorry, Taka. It is the way it is. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
And thus, the era of the Mondo and Taka Brotherhood ends here.
What is this?
Why? 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 Why did you do it?
Now then.
I'm really curious too. Why? Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain it on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of 2 men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you're gonna hit the shift key to fast forward the text. Nice breaking the 4th wall there, Monokuma. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy! He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger.
Weak, 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 weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and faithful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
what?
And yet,
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
that's right. I want to change.
Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day, he made a commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
It was all too late. He tried. He had the willpower to do it. When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. And that particular someone is Mondo, isn't it? But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to,
Yeah, that's right.
it was me. Yup, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So that's why Mondo killed Chihiro. No wonder Mondo killed Chihiro. Mondo knew that Chihiro was a guy. He did say that he would do no harm to a girl. Whether it is to be believed or not, it is debatable, but I don't know. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Yeah, that's right. I mean, Mondo did promise to her at some point. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Yep. Even I knew it. Ever since before the class trial, when I talked to her, she asked me specifically who would be a strong guy, and I said it was Mondo. Maybe talking to Mondo about it would help me give some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help. Wait, that's Monokuma talking, not Chihiro. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support will he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room? Yes, exactly. He wouldn't have moved Chihiro's body to the girls' locker room if he didn't want to keep the promise. If he didn't want to keep the secret a secret.
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. Promise between men. But how does moving the body keep his secret? You don't get it, Hina? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so... Or some would go in the wrong and say that she used Leon's handbook, just like I did. And... would have made a big mistake in the end. He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then, Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Next thing you know, Mondo did it by accident. Let's see. Why? Why would he do that? The more I hear talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you do? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it, after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad! Something he didn't want anyone to know, even it meant killing someone?
You're wrong!
It's impossible! Next thing you know, Mondo is gonna reveal that he was a girl. My god.
Don't make me
That would be a
myself.
kick in the balls too. How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, I did say that Chihiro being a guy was a stupid idea once everyone figured it out. But I am starting to accept it right now, even though it's pretty painful. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory. That secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother! Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. And that certain someone is his brother. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. But it wasn't enough. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number 1 in the gang, and his number 2, his younger brother, Mondo. Is it really about killing his older brother so that he could take his place? In the beginning, everyone was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why...
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. And by getting stronger you mean killing him? Is that what you did, Mondo? Is that your way of getting stronger? Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed away ahead with reckless abandon, and eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly...
No, Daya!
Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words.
My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry.
Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened.
Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. 'Cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger, under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother. So he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth.
So, even Mondo was wrapped in lies, just like Chihiro. They were both wrapped in lies all this time.
He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm
strong. Strong.
And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother.
No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why... Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with the kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before.
I
didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned into insanity. It turned into insanity, didn't it? And at that point, when Chihiro was near you, you just did it. Turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety, way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus!
I'm sorry.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
'Cause I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But
You're right, but...
I want to change.
And that is the difference between Chihiro and Mondo. That Chihiro wanted to change things to become stronger. But it was all too late. Whereas for Mondo, the lies had gotten to him.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
His words were like a knife in my gut. Mondo was probably jealous of how Chihiro wanted to change things, for the lies to disappear. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself.
I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am,
What?
I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I figured as much. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo.
I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to just sit back? Let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
It wasn't...
I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a
And
bitch.
stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground.
I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been.
True. You couldn't resist. Instead of helping poor Chihiro becoming stronger, and you becoming stronger in the process, helping each other, it was all too much for you.
And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it! You son of a bitch.
Look at him! You see, you're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't.
No. I don't see it. But Chihiro surely was filled with hope. God dang it, Mondo! You bastard! Just shut up! You son of a bitch! Go ahead, say that again, I dare you!
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but... Unfortunately, I can't do that right now, because the time for punishing is fast approaching.
Oh boy. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean... execution?
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Wada, the ultimate biker gang leader.
No, wait!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Laugh at death, and your soul will forever be at peace.
My brother! Another murder. And another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. No, Makoto, don't do it. Just be strong. This is what Monokuma wants. But god dang it, Chihiro. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. Taka he just can't take it. His state is far worse than mine. But of course he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response. Except that
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what is it that you had an agenda against Chihiro? Just because he I mean, he angered you? Is it because you wanted to... Well, you didn't pin the crime on Mondo. But you knew. Why?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. I would say so many bad things to you right now, but I'm not. You have officially become worse right now, in my eyes. You are an asshole. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Yeah, I can imagine, Makoto. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue.
The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. So you knew who the killer was! After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
But damn, man! If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before he reached that point. Ah, you mother... Okay, I was about to say something really bad right now. You bastard! So this was your game! You wanted to have fun with this class trial, knowing who the killer really was. Well, I knew that you had something in plan. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked at me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Well, didn't I say that you and me both were gonna have some fun time together? In the end, your killing game has ended in failure. Thanks to me.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become Blackened, I know now who I'll have to watch out for. And that's...
Correct.
So that was your reason.
Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
you...
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating.
Do you really think that he is
I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean? 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 Mean?
What the heck?
Mean? Good grief! I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing!
Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and anything will be revealed to me. Oh, we'll see about that, Byakuya Togami. For the fact that you decided to hide the murder for a little game, and even dare to play with Chihiro's body, makes you as bad as Monokuma. One day when you will decide to become the Blackened, I'll have so much fun with you. I just cannot wait.
Ooh, how exciting.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Surely you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Oh, so cool! It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
Well, I gotta admit, he is a jackass. He is an asshole, a jerk. But he is definitely pretty cool, not gonna lie. If there is somebody who would have the power to go against Monokuma, he is one of them, that is for sure. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. And you know, if you want any collaboration.
Temper. Sounds like someone needs a tail nap.
Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. And it probably never will. If there is one thing this adventure taught me, is that getting attached to someone here might end up hurting you a lot. It happened to Makoto with Sayaka. It happened to me with Chihiro. I definitely need some time to think about what happened. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see. As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away. Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied, because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.